victims were inside this secret fireworks factory this morning when the facility blew up shortly after 9 o'clock. The explosion leveled the structure and could be felt up to 15 miles away.
I was walking through the jail and I heard a loud explosion. Walked to the back door of the jail and I could see a white puff of smoke coming from this area. I got in my patrol car and proceeded out here to the scene. I was one of the first ones here on the scene, and there had been a major explosion at this location.
The explosion occurred at Webb's Bait Farm in Polk County, Tennessee, on Welcome Valley Road. Polk County Sheriff officials say they had received information that fireworks were being manufactured in the area, but they didn't know where. Following this morning's blast, they now believe that the 5-year-old Webb's Bait Farm was just a front for the M80 operation. The blast also damaged several cars, the Webb's home, a storage trailer, and shattered the windows of a neighbor's house.
I never had nothing as loud and go as bad as it went, and it seemed like the whole house was a trembling up. It just seemed like I could feel it, and I thought it was an earthquake.
More than 50 cases of fireworks were moved to an open field and dirt was piled around the boxes for protection. The investigation will be conducted by local and state officials and federal agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. The owner of the fireworks factory, Dan Webb, was not at home at the time of the incident, and surviving relatives say he's out of town. Richard Everett has more.
Officials at the scene say the secret manufacturing facility appeared to have been a lucrative operation.
Depending on how many they made and what their market was, I would say we're talking probably a $250,000 business at least a year.
In addition to the firecrackers, with the strength of a third of a stick of dynamite each, officials found drums of volatile dry chemicals at the scene, more volatile than is necessary to make simple firecrackers. The owner of the plant, Dan Webb, has not been located. He's believed to be somewhere in New York City today. 3 of his relatives are thought to be among the dead. But Webb's aunt, Patsy Kennedy, arrived at the scene late this afternoon.
He sells worms and delivers them. That's what he does. He's on the road doing that.
Were you surprised to find that they were making explosives?
Oh, shocked, I tell you.
And Kennedy, like all those gathered around the carnage, will just have to wait to find out if the bloody sheets cover friends and relatives. And as they wait, what was at first a numb curiosity about the exploding worm farm becomes bitterness.
I don't think things like this ought to be able to be kept a secret from people in the neighborhood or from surrounding areas either. I don't think it's fair. It's sure not fair to the people that's dead.
With body parts strewn over an area of several hundred yards, it could be some time before positive identifications are finally made. In the meantime, police officials have put out the word for Dan Webb to finally come forward and begin explaining once and for all just what has been going on here for the past 5 years. From Benton, Tennessee, Richard Everett, TV 12.